All right. Um, yeah, deck tech. And if you want to see more MHayashi, then like and subscribe. And you won't forget to do that later. And we are playing budget mono white. So, um, yeah, man, I actually went 4-1 with another list. And I was excited to do a post-league commentary over that. But the problem is I was playing Ranger Captain of Eos, which is only like a couple dollars or so on Magic Online. So I thought like, okay, this is a very sweet budget card. I'm like, I didn't know this card was so cheap. And then I looked on MTG Goldfish and found out this card is like $30 to $40 or something in paper. So I'm like, oh, there goes the budget idea for this deck. I almost kind of made it anyway and said that just pretend it's a Ranger of Eos for my paper players you know, who don't want to shell out $30 to $40. Because I mean, this is a nice card, but I don't think it's worth $30 to $40 though. Especially when I think it's so close to the regular old Ranger of Eos anyway. An argument could even be made that regular Ranger is better. And since I know that I think especially a lot of the budget players probably play in paper rather than MTGO, and if they're on a budget, I doubt they're playing both on MTGO and paper. Some maybe might be, but look, at the end of the day, I just decided I'll just record another league. And the upshot is it gets to be live commentary because I know I've been having a lot of videos or will be having a lot of videos. Not sure what order this is going to go up in, but I know lately a lot of my other videos are going to be post-league commentaries or have been post-league commentaries. So nice to get a good old live commentary going one of these days. So basically, just where I was going to do a post-league, which probably would have only taken like an hour 30 minutes, I decided to just go ahead and do a full league, which honestly is probably this is going to be about 2 hours and 30 minutes to maybe even like 3 hours possibly. At least that's how long I think the video could be. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy because I definitely definitely spent some time here to help you guys out. Hopefully to be able to win on a budget. And yeah, I mean, so at the end of the day, Ranger Captain could meddle with Cascade a little bit, but I'm actually kind of the opinion that Ranger of Eos might even just fit this deck better. To be honest, I actually completely forgot that regular Ranger of Eos was even modern legal. I do remember seeing this playing like Soul Sisters back in the day. I think the one white is pretty sweet because there will be some situations where we play like Thraben Inspector on turn 1, Demolition Field, Mazemind Tome on turn 2, maybe like Walking Ballista, another Thraben Inspector on turn 3 with using 2 colorless for Walking Ballista or something, and then and then if we have another colorless mana, so we have 3 colorless and 1 white, we may be in a situation where we get to slam Ranger where we couldn't with a Ranger Captain, so that's very nice. Plus good old Ranger of Eos also gives us a whole extra 1-0 drop, and yeah, and so ultimately the idea here is obviously in the non-budget version we've got Stoneforge Mystic. The thing is, at the end of the day, Stoneforge Mystic takes up 8 slots, so taking out Stoneforge Mystic, it gives us a lot of extra slots to work with, and I think Ranger of Eos is just a very nice kind of build around me type value card, and you know how I like value, so yeah, we have to lose, unfortunately, Castle of Iganzo and Wall of Omens, in addition to the Stoneforge package, because we actually have to make room for 12 cards. Yeah, we take out 8 cards, the Stoneforge Mystic package, and the 4 tutor targets. We take out Wall of Omens, and we take out Castle Iganzo, Restoration of Iganzo. And in exchange, we bring in Ranger of Eos, and we bring in his 12 buddies. I personally think Thraben Inspector was the very first card I thought of, and it's a definite shoe-in for the tutor target, just because I've just always loved this card. It just feels a little weird to just play this without any other synergies within the deck, but in reality you probably could. Just a 1/2 body that also draws a card off the clue token. I mean, it gums up the board, it blocks Ragavan, it blocks Orcus Bowmaster, they have to remove it before it can get through. It does more than you might think, even in this current meta. After all these years, it's still doing good stuff for the people who cast it. I think the next best card is really Walking Ballista, and And I'm just going to talk about this in conjunction with a Giant Killer. I think these two really complement each other well, and I think that these are both very good budget options, although Walking Ballista is a little pricey in paper, but I think it's maybe just $10 to $15. I know it's a little expensive, but look, if you're at all interested in actually winning with budget mono white, probably you have to shell for Walking Ballista. I wish it wasn't so, but see, especially like hear me out, between Giant Killer and Walking Ballista will kill most of the early threats, especially off of Ranger of Eos. From if you cast it on 4, um, you know, it's a very good tutor target with Ranger. Yeah, if you got to kill stuff that has toughness 2 or less, which incidentally also happens to be a lot of the creatures with lower power as well. If you wait one more turn, you can even play this for 6 for 3 mana. And Giant Killer, of course, can kill the really big stuff that Walking Ballista can't. So I just feel these two cards complement each other very well. And of course, Giant Killer is also just a nice 2-for-1, at least if you can get the chop down off. But also, Giant Killer, I think, is just a pretty solid card, even just as a creature. The pay 2 tap target creature actually means that it can tie down other creatures. I actually found this ability to be quite useful way back in the day when I was first playing Magic, and having this on a 1-mana 1/2, I think this is way above the curve from back when I used to play creatures with this type of ability. But either way, this is probably one of the cards we're going to sideboard out more frequently. I know I did when I tried a previous version with Ranger Captain. Actually, the version with Ranger Captain I played just for Castle Ardenvale. Restoration of Eganjo was the Giant Killer. But I think if we're doing the classic Ranger, I think just electing for Giant Killer is probably better. It's just we don't want to run out of tutor targets with this thing, and on top of that, it also just synergizes so well with Walking Ballista too. I just like the way, if you got to deal with small stuff, you get Walking Ballista. You want to deal with large stuff, you get Giant Killer. It's pretty. I think they complement each other very well. What else to say? We've got the Vanish into Eternity and Skyclave Apparition combo for dealing with Planeswalkers or the One Ring or both. I find that they complement each other fairly well because one is attached to a creature and is a little more restrictive. One is not attached to a creature, is a little broader but can't hit creatures as well. I just think like between the two of them, we should be able to have both the ring handled and most problematic Planeswalkers. So I like that. I'm not sure what else to say. 2 Rathagons. I don't necessarily. I mean, if I could play the full 4, I probably would, but at the same time, it's 4 mana, so I feel like since Wizards still doesn't allow us to play 16 cards in our sideboard, which we'd probably just for aesthetic reasons just trim the Emrakul at that point. But yeah, since we have to play at least one card as a 3 of, or in this case a 2 of, and the Emrakul is obviously for mill. In case I ever forget to mention this in any of my videos, it's obviously for mill. Wrath of God just makes sense to be that 2 of or 3 of, in this case 2 of. And lastly, Blossoming Calm. So for the most part, we just want to have a strategy against burn, but I just don't like playing like Burnt Forge Tender or something that kind of, for the most part, only really is good against burn. Yeah, it can kind of be okay in Murktide because it can block Ragavan, but it's just so... we're probably going to lose more games to Murktide itself than needing it. I mean, an argument could be made, but here's another thing too. Burnt Forge Tender does not win you games against burn. It's the type of card that, I mean, I guess if I was guaranteed to play Ranger of Eos, an argument could be made that, okay, look, hear me out, okay? What I like about Blossoming Calm, I'll just get to the point, is it's great against burn, but it also gives me some game against combo, and that's very sweet. To be fair, that's actually something that even the budgetless mono white version. I guess we have Chalice. Chalice is kind of our resident card to interact with the stack in the non-budget version. We obviously don't want to play Chalice in the budget version. I know we're playing Thoughtseize in the budget mono black deck. Again, this is a very good, reasonable substitute, and it's in the sideboard. But another thing too is, aside from budget concerns, we just can't play Chalice in this deck. There's way too many 1-drops. Obviously Ranger, big part of that. But yeah, Blossoming Calm, it's good burn hate, and it also doubles up as pretty decent. We'll see. There are combo matchups that this card can kind of surprise the opponent. Like I'm thinking Scapeshift, for example. We might be able to prevent those Valakuts from killing us, and you never know. You never know. Anyway, let's get to the games. Hope you all enjoy. Okay, we're in game one. Let's see where this takes us, shall we? Alrighty. Yep, we shall see. I'll keep. Should be interesting. No one drops in our hand, but that at least means we won't blow through them as easily with the Rangers. Okay, not sure what this is. Should I hold up this for Saga? I mean, like we've got to be playing to cycle this at some point, right? All right. I mean, if they draw as a Saga, it's possible I should wait for a field anyway, but if this is as affinity-like as I think it is, then maybe not. Alright, well, I'm feeling a little sheepish not playing this, because then if I would have held this up for Saga, I could have possibly deprived them of their turn 2 while also playing Mazemind Tome on cue, but... Oops. Wrong card. So we actually may want to wait until this thing becomes a 4/4, because then Giant Killer kills it. It's also possible we may want to wait until we have 4 mana to play this, because I got a feeling they've got Portable Hole. These decks almost always do. Alright, let's see. Should I march that? I could march that, deploy the Mazemind. You know, I think I will. It also keeps their mana a little more off kilter. They don't have enough open blue mana. Well, I mean, they do, but typically they play Metallic Rebuke, and they didn't have enough untapped artifacts for that one. Oh, there's the Portable Hole I was talking about. But actually, this Blast Zone could result in us getting this back anyway. Yeah, don't mind if I do. That's kind of what I was building toward anyway. I wonder if they're out of fetchable lands with this basic island. Sometimes they are. I don't think we need to get that aggro yet. Okay, I think we gotta path that. Okay, definitely playing this deck. This is also going to be a barometer for if they have any untapped, any more basics to fetch. Okay, they do. I think I'm going to hold up Giant Killer so I can chop this down. Alright, that's fine. So now I can chop it down. Hope it's not like tapped or something. Okay. Alright, hopefully they don't have Metallic Rebuke, but they might. Okay. this on 2, but so I think we have to actually start off by doing this. This is the only way we have to hope they have no more basics. They do. I just don't think I can beat this. Unfortunately, they just play so many must-answer kind of cards. So Skyclave, Vanish into Eternity. I guess we'll play that in 2. This stone didn't do anything, obviously. And I don't know if we need Vanish into Eternity. I don't want to get caught with these artifacts and stuff, though. I just want to take out our creature removal package, although maybe Giant Killer is a little too cute for its own good. I don't know how helpful that really was. Yeah. I think we'll be happy enough to spike a Ranger that we don't necessarily need to have 4 more creatures in the deck. Alrighty. Okay, Molda 6. Good to take note of. Obviously, it makes us feel a little less good if we win, but I think it's worth it to actually just try to be more aware of what's going on for gameplay purposes first and foremost, but obviously just also to be an empathetic person, I guess you could say. Alright, well, once again, just going to go ahead and do this. Yes, they could play Portable Hull, but I actually really want to hit this 3rd land drop, so yep, I think that should be fine. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Even if we don't spike the land for our Skyclave, we have March. Okay, that is in fact the land we needed for Skyclave. Don't mind if I do. An argument could be made that we should have played March, but I like Skyclave there. Alright, well, there goes the Mazemind. Yeah, I think I'll put that at the bottom. I can hit that with Vanish at least. All these like must-answer artifacts though. The interesting thing. Oh, I see, because they're not aware we have March. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's just do this just in case, so I can draw more cards. Hit a land drop, perhaps. Awesome. Let's do this. Alrighty. Now we hope that we're off to greener pastures, relatively speaking. Okay. We don't have another Urza Saga. Oof. Okay. I could play Walking Ballista. And maybe I will. I'm going to attack first. I'm just really worried they're pulling out Metallic Rebuke. I think I come out better here. Oh, this sucks. This sucks because now they can Metallic Rebuke me. Okay. Maybe this ends up working better. Yeah, that's probably better. That's fine. That would have been good to play Walking Ballista, but I was worried they had Metallic Rebuke. Guess I might as well play this now. I think they can Metallic Rebuke me with with no actual blue source. Alright. Probably don't need to scry anymore, unless they produce something that I know I'm scrying towards. Okay, that's not it yet. Okay. Alrighty. Could put another counter on Walking Ballista. It seems like a very reasonable thing to do, actually. Believe it or not. Maybe I want to hit the Esper Sentinel now. Could also attack. Yeah, I'll attack if they want to block. It's fine by me. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Yes, it means Aether Spellbomb can return, but I don't think it's really the end of the world if Aether Spellbomb returns. Alright, that's a good one. Another. Well, what happened? I guess they have another one. Should I hit the Esper Sentinel? Should I hit the Urza? They can just use the Aether Spellbomb to return either, so might as well hit this one. Which gives them less less advantage to return. And I think I'm going to scry with the Mazemind Tome. Okay. Gain 4 life. They could name this, but I have a feeling they're gonna name something else. And besides, it can still be a large creature even if I can't use the activated ability. I can also hit it with Vanish if I really need to, I guess. Okay. I actually think I hit the Urza first. No, I hit the One Ring first. This deck is just like pure value. This is kind of... Please don't draw yet. Alright, that's fine. Okay. And let's do this. Alright, this is nice. So I guess we can do this? I could have done double Vanish. Which could end up actually being more important to hit the sword. Okay. They won't draw a card. I don't think they can play Metallic Rebuke with this many tapped artifacts, I think. Okay, they do not draw a card. Well, good thing I drew another Demolition Field just in time. I have to deal with this Urza at some point, though. Oh my god. Okay. Getting a little ridiculous, if you ask me. Actually, I think I know what I want. I think I want a Winds of Abandon. I think I have enough mana to... Man, 7 mana is a lot. I think I'll chump block with this. No Ranger of Eos yet. No, I don't need that. Next draw card. Okay, that's a little bit not what I'm hoping to draw, but it is okay. Okay. Let's do this here. I kind of just know I'm getting blown out by whatchamacallit, Metallic Rebuke. But at the same time, so just I think kind of have to try to defend myself from this construct token. Maybe I just don't have to, though. Maybe I don't have to be so fatalistic and just play into cards I know about. Okay. I'm wondering if I should block the 7/7. Yeah, I think I'm blocking the 7/7. Or maybe they tap enough. Maybe they tap enough out. Now, them getting that token for the rest of the game is kind of not cool. Okay. This has got to be big game, doesn't it? Okay, I don't know where this leads me, but somewhere good, I assume. So they're not technically tapped out because they can tap this for Urza. card, that's fine. But I hit both the Pith and Needles. It's not bad. And I take them off of... are you okay with this? I think that's going to cause too many big problems. Let's do this. I don't think they have enough to play Talent Review. Okay, good. Okay. No, I really do need to block that token, because if they remove it, I think I die, because I gain 4 life, but the problem, that 4 life only accounts for the thought monitors. Okay, that alone doesn't necessarily deal with the Skyclave, at least. Okay. Not ideal, but also not the end of the world. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, wait, we got a 3, not 1. And I have some Maze Mines ready to go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's nice, but I just don't know that I have the time for that. Finally, I got the Ranger. Let's see, what could I do? So what I could get is I could get Giant Killer and Thraben Inspector just as a chump blocker. No, but actually I have to deal with this card too. That's the problem. I can play this on 1. It's potentially 4 life each, so it's 7, 11. In theory, I should be able to survive, but I think any surviving starts with... Once I do this, though, I have to hope they're out of basics. Not out of basics. Alright, so I could get really punished here. Playing a Walking Ballista for 3 just doesn't seem like it really gets us too far. I do block. I don't necessarily die right away. I could deal with the illusion token. Well, beggars can't be choosers, okay? Oh yeah, I don't have Giant Killer anymore, right? So I think what I do is I just get double Thraben Inspector. Alrighty. And we go from there. Probably trade off the Ranger with the illusion token. And it's just non-stop good top decks from them, but to be fair, their whole deck seems like it's kind of good top decks. So we can go to 11. This is 8, and to 11. 14 in the sky. How much can we absorb here? 4. So that becomes 4, 6, 10. and then block the illusion token. I guess we're technically not dead. Yeah, this is the only way we survive. Oh, that's a keep. I'm not miscalculating this. 8. Yeah, go to 1. With a lot of power in the sky. Oh, Winds of Abandon. I know I should have gone for Winds of Abandon. Now I have to draw a card instead because this doesn't do it for me. I could have looked 2 cards deeper. They're gonna counter it though, which wouldn't have made a difference. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. Not expecting that to resolve. They draw a Thopter Foundry though, and I'm insta dead, but still, it is kind of nice that at least I identified I had it out. Okay. I'm gonna try to win before they can do something, so I'm just gonna try to make massive walking bosses. I'm not even care about Metallic Rebuke. Okay. Okay. With the little pause and everything, I kind of thought they might have dropped a salty comment, but nope. Oh no, what is this now? Alright, well, that's gotta die. And I think I'll just take the 2 life. Yeah, I'll definitely take the 2 life. Yeah, hopefully they didn't draw another Solitude. Their deck is like literally just gas. I really want to try to win as quickly as possible. I just really do. Inventor's Fair. Gotta hit that with oh no, I can't, because they can sacrifice it right now anyway. This sucks. At least technically I can deal with all these tokens for now, but I think I have exactly 1 turn to deal with this nonsense. Exactly 1 turn. Exactly 1 turn. Let's go. Okay, that might do it. It's 3. Oh man, Metallic Rebuke would just be GG. Okay, good. It's not Metallic Rebuke. That's fine. If they want to only produce 1, I can live with that. I can also path it too. Alright, I'm fine with So I can snipe this one. Might as well attack, because I think I'm going to have to pick these off anyway. No matter how this goes, what a crazy game though this is. This is a crazy, crazy game. You crazy clay thing. Definitely missing giant, whatever. I hope I did somehow. That's, it's not good. I think I have to hit the giant token. No, we gotta hit the Urza, because it's just too much advantage. Yeah, we want them to use the ability right now. Okay. At least I can snipe that. Okay. I can snipe that too. I think this ends up being fine. Well, assuming I draw a way to deal with the token. Alrighty. Okay, well that was just an insta combo. Do this in response to the ability, so they can't somehow play an artifact at instant speed and grow it in response to my ability, because it can be triggered once. I gotta deal with the Thopter Foundry though, and everything else here. God, I was actually looking up for a while. Let's see here. Oh man, another Ranger of Eos. If only I still had. If only I still had the giant killers in here. Yeah, kind of worried that was going to happen. Well, I can't beat Shadowsphere plus this alone, so I. Okay, match 2. Yeah, man, that artifact deck, whenever we face it, it just feels like they overload us with must-answer artifacts and enchantments from Urza Saga. So, not sure what to say about that. Okay, it's Tron. We don't have any of the 8 fields. That sucks. I did not know this was going to be Tron, though. Well, we've managed to beat Tron sometimes with the mono black deck, at least. Okay. fail to. Okay. Well, they didn't fail to draw their second land, but they did fail to draw a Urza land, so this is that. So another turn to draw into a field. Ooh. No, there's one field. So one thing I've actually learned about facing Tron is you don't want to expose your fields to Boseiju ooze. Lady. Hope they don't play One Ring. Well, I'm sure they play One Ring, but I hope they just don't have it. Okay. Where's the old giant killer? Should we play that? I think we'll just play that out. Let's play this one. Normally I'd hit the Urza mine because they fetched it up, but I don't think that really tells us much of anything. Never mind, actually, I fetched up the tower. Just going to try to deploy more dicky 1-drops. Okay, well, maybe I'm a little surprised about that. Maybe they got another one. We should play this out. Losing life with Dismember, though, is a very real cost when you have One Ring in your deck. They might, okay, I was expecting they might do another one. Okay, One Ring, here we go, probably. If they don't have it in their hand, though, we've got a much better shot. Maybe we rip a March, too. It's possible. If we don't draw a field effect, I think we deploy Walking Ballista on 2. Okay, it's not the One Ring. Glad I played the Giant Killer, even though I can't kill it. At least dinging this for 1 disincentivizes them to tick down again. So at least there's that. Probably getting the One Ring, though. I think Giant Killer is an underrated card, but it's also, I think, a decent step down in power level from Thraben Inspector. Alright, that sucks. Alright, well, I can't cycle the stone anyway. I know I can't also downtick from this, but at least if they don't have Tron, at least I can maybe kill Karn next turn. If they have Tron though, then I'll probably just blow the O-Stone and, well played. Obviously, games 1 and 2, we have quite the creature removal suite, but yeah. Alrighty. have beat Tron decks going to time before, and decking sometimes, but time is not an unlimited resource. They are choosing to use it here. Okay. So no Tron yet. If they use this off the forest, they actually won't be able to have access to 8 mana, even if they do draw their Urza's power plant. No, actually they will. Sorry, my bad, because of the floating green mana. Please, no. Urza's power plant. Okay, fair enough. Okay, they play their own Walking Ballista. Fair enough. Let's see if they want to snipe down mine before mine snipes down theirs. What I can do is I can attack with both. If they block the Giant Killer, then a Walking Ballista pings that. And then, I guess, let's see here. I mean, the most mana efficient thing to do here would be to just go for pumping the Ballista right now, which I guess I will do. Because that way the Giant Killer will live. Otherwise, maybe I should have just attacked. Well, the problem is they would have blocked and killed the Giant Killer. No, they would have just blocked. But then I would have... No, I couldn't deal any damage. Yes, I did slightly more damage than this. I didn't cycle, though. But against the One Ring deck, even 1 point of life can be the difference between winning and losing. Plus, they got a no stone coming down anyway, so it's not like this Walking Ballista is long for the world. What's it going to be? Okay, well, got another one of these. So annoying. Kind of makes me wish I would have just focused on making a token. Maybe I wins that. I'm gonna save that for the ring, I think. No, we're gonna path. Just really need to ding this card for one. Oh, there's the missing Tron piece. Well, at least we can wins that, so it's not necessarily as bad as it might look. this. Excuse me, give me 1 second. Something going on here. All right, 1 second. Okay. All right, well, let's do this. So, yeah, that's done with. The, something came up that I diverted my attention for a second, but I'm back. I'm surprised I didn't take the Giant Killer. The Giant Killer can keep this pinned down. So, what's their next move? Man, just ripping that power plant was a pretty big game from their part. Hmm. Excuse me. Chalice at 1. Okay. Well, I don't actually play that many 1-drops at least. That could end up getting swept up in their own O-Stone. So let's do this here. Well, I see very little downside to hitting this. It's indestructible, but not unexilable. So we can exile this for the same reason we can exile the One Ring. You have 4 basic forests. Good to know, I guess. Only saw 1 of our 8 fields. To be fair, we didn't see any of our card draw, though. Note to self, do not zap an Urza Saga unless I pitch a Winds. Okay, Karn. Cool story, bro. That probably wins them the game if they restart, but honestly I want them to restart and just burn more time off their clock. might even just attack them rather than Karn. There's no way I'm racing this Karn. But if I force them to restart, just force them to take a massive cut off their clock. Yeah, we just do this. I wish I could also march the Chalice, but I think this is more important. It gets swept away with Oblivion Stone, but at least they'll sweep their own Chalice away if they pop Oblivion Stone immediately. I might down tick. Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's tempting and all, but just gotta get to the fields, and then I gotta get to just other action stuff. Action Paxton. Bring that to 6. I'll probably just make another token to force the pop. No real reason. I think I have more value by maybe surprising them with Walking Ballista Reach. I could have actually marched that in response to them putting the, but I'm just really not that. Okay. 4. We are into, we can possibly kill Karn territory. But they're definitely going to pop the O-Stone, even if we just go face. Which we probably will. I mean, when they're at 6 and Karn is at 4, I kind of feel like maybe we just need to get our priorities straight. On the other hand, if we go after Karn, I have a feeling that there's a slightly higher chance they might actually let it go through. And there's just no way I don't go after them. Alright, well, there goes the Chalice at least. Alright, now time to deploy Ballista on 2, I think. And if they down tick, I can finish off Karn at least. Alright, show us what you got. Definitely 1 to that. And 1 to them. Getting Karn off the battlefield has got to be worth missing on a 1 point of damage. Although I swear if I rip 2 more Walking Ballistas off the top, because that would have been lethal. It's like, oh boy. That was my 2nd and 3rd. Oh, I think there's where we get buried by the One Ring. I guess I technically can pitch this still. Do they just not play the One Ring? Or just not drawing it? Karn Libertant. Get rid of the march. This one is significantly less dangerous if they restart the game. find Karn Liberated significantly less scary than Karn the Recreator. Dismember down to 1? Okay. I was gonna say, ooh, that's gutsy. If they try to exile the Blast Sound, I think I just blow it up in response. There's like no downside to that. I think they get her as a Saga here. Okay, never mind. I wonder if they're like on a budget Karn list. Alright, it's fine. Another Karn, okay. Well, here comes another Ulamog. They usually play 2, I believe. Yep. Oh, it's not unthinkable I draw another path or wins. Being able to actually deal with Ulamog is pretty good, although I guess I could down tick, yeah. Well, maybe path. Well, they can actually just keep me off the lands altogether. Never mind. Yeah. Not completely useless. And I'm definitely going to exile this one. But I can't, like, not try to make my land drop. Especially since they're going to exile all but 1 land. You know. I was just fully expecting them to tick down. Very odd choice. I have definitely a much better ability to survive this if I draw an exile effect now. Or actually chop down doesn't work because it's destroy rather than exile. Oh boy, I did you 2 of these. Okay. Well, there's the path we needed. It's definitely going at Ulamog. If we can blow 20 minutes off their clock, then I think they're going to have a very hard time in game 2, let alone if we actually win, go to game 3. Okay, if they got Saga in their deck, they've got to be getting Saga this time. I think we'll know that they don't play Saga if they don't go get Saga. Yeah, they don't play Saga. I guess this is a budget Tron list. Well, looky here. I guess I can do something about this to control my own fate. Finally, second field. Okay. Oh, there's an. Well, at least I made them draw this rather than a business card, which they can cast most of anyway. Okay. Stone of Erech. I'm not going to draw a card yet because if they uptick, I don't want to have to exile that card. There's the only way that I get punished is if I draw a chop down. Yeah, we're not casting this anytime soon. Alright, I need a winds or a path, and then I can extend this a little longer Well, no, they just downtick on this. They just downtick on this, but forces them to take one more action. Yep. Okay, just go to below 7 minutes. Yep. Okay, at least we finished the game with them below 7 minutes. It's a lot of time they spent in game 1. I guess that's what happens when their creatures can get exiled. Their creatures are fairly resilient except to exile effects. I don't think they're playing the One Ring, but that being said, hitting their planeswalkers also seems like a great way to deny them advantage even with the ring. See Skyclave. Skyclave can deal with Karn, so that's a big game. Funny story. The only card that I know I want to take out is this one. I guess Skyclave is probably, I don't know how good Giant Killer actually. Yeah, you know what, Giant Killer wasn't. Yeah, I'm gonna say Skyclave is probably on average a little better. Alright, let's go. Okie dokie. Well, we got 2 of these. Just don't want one of them to get snagged by a Boseiju. And at the very least, I think my ability to prolong the game will be pretty pronounced, let's just say. I think I just march this Chromatic Sphere. This probably does more work than marching most other things. There's no green mana, so they have to actually play the green mana, which is almost like Demolition Fielding them. Alright, well, let's Mazemind it. If they miss their next turn, then getting Ranger down, well, I mean, yeah, Ranger of Eos will be very big. Interesting. They must have not had this last turn. Yeah, I think we got to start working on that. I like it, just not right now. Yeah, I like this pretty much at any point of the game. And I'm going to play the Ballista. Because I find very little reason not to. Man, this must suck for them if they lose on time. But on the other hand, they are playing Tron, so I think they kind of lose a lot of sympathy points because they're playing Tron. There's an argument to be made I could have waited on Ballista, but I just don't see that many good opportunities. Please don't play another Urza land unless it's an Urza's power plant, because I want to deploy the Ranger and then start working on the lands, ideally. Mono White used to basically be a buy for Tron, but thanks to the 8-field package, we actually have a better chance. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to draw a card. Don't mind if I do. I wonder if they're debating just trying to go to game 3. Okay, I think it's Eos time. Since they're not threatening Tron next turn. I think I'm going to get a Thraben and a Walking Ballista. Alright, that's fine. The Walking Ballista is obviously arguably more powerful anyway. Alrighty. Should I? Nah. Let's just draw a card now. Because if I draw another land, which I did, it's the same anyway. I don't care so much if they play Wormcoil because of the winds. You are the wind beneath my wings. Another Dismember. Hoo 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 hoo. That's 6 damage. I know this might come as a surprise, but I think Walking Ballista is kind of a good card. Yeah, we know they're gonna slam Wormcoil, but that's fine. We got the winds. You are the wind beneath my wings. And should I just should I just hit both Urza's towers? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This seems good to limit what they can do. And I can play a massive Walking Ballista next turn. Okay, they're building back to Tron. Gotta hand it to them. They really are survivors. I think I want to Ranger it up. I'm going to do this just for the heck of it. Okay. I think I was going to get 2 Thrabens this time. No, I can't help myself. Gotta get the Walking Ballista too. I'm pretty much at the point where if these Walking Ballistas resolve, I think I will just win. Well, unless they can deal. Okay, so I think that's going to be lethal. Alright, well, they should really concede right now because they do not have, they do not have the time to mess around on the clock. I don't think they can win on 2 minutes, though. I normally don't advise scooping, but I just don't think. I just don't think so. 0 colored land, though, definitely good start for them. Yeah, man. At least I have a possible chump blocker and a path. But I mean, 2 minutes even in an aggro deck is a little hard to pull off sometimes, let alone in Tron. Thraben you. Right, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Wormcoil. Okay. I think I have to hit this. So they could have natural Tron, but I still do have path even so. Okay. Okay. Well, this would have normally been off to a fairly good start, but I think with my path, I think I can stall the game just long enough. This kind of sucked though, if they didn't have a time issue, because this definitely off to a good start here. Man, I suppose if they drop another Tron land into Ulamog, maybe they can do it. Oh. Okay, okay. Well, there's this tower, it's not Tron. Okay. I'm totally jumping. We're jumping with Ardenvale. No point in hitting these Tron lands that they have duplicates of. Okay. So this is kind of cool from them, but I think I have just enough ability to stall out. They did mulligan, I think, to the one type of hand that could potentially win. Yeah, those triggers are just killer right there. Okay, 6. So what I can do is, unless I'm miscounting, 5, 6, 7. I can hit this and still get a castle trigger. I don't think 4 seconds is enough, I just don't. Alright, GG. Okie dokie. Well, I mean, no hand is perfect, but what can I say? Let's go. Let us go. Okay. Alright, we got a lot of creature removal. Hopefully we're up against a deck where this matters. Okay, I'm getting scam vibes, but I could be wrong. Definitely scam vibes. Okay. Do we want a path? I think we want to wins. I know we expose ourselves to a dashing Raga, but I don't know. Okay. We want to play this so they can't discard it. We'll play path on their turn, so we minimize the ramp. I'm sure this is a, since they shocked, I'm sure this is a Bowmasters. That is fine. Alrighty. Gonna hit the Doffy. And they can't use their undying effects. I mean, they can. It just won't die. Probably start fielding soon. Even starting next turn. Nah, just don't need it. Hopefully I draw a good card next turn. Ranger would be pretty nice. If I don't draw something good, I could just get to work on their land. So asking you shall receive regarding Ranger. We definitely got to play this out so that it doesn't get discarded. It's a very powerful card, I think. A card forgotten to time, but not in our hearts and minds. I don't think they had played too many true giants. I'm actually going to play double Walking Ballista, just in case they grief or Thoughtseize one. It's very good. It's a very good answer to Bowmasters. Sure, they have an answer to Ranger. Okay, or maybe not. Well, I'm sure they do, but I'm sure it's Fury. Or not. I don't know what they have, but all right. So we can actually play this, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna do this. They can try to save it, but if they do, I just hit it again. Alright, well, fine. I'll let it happen. I'll just hold off on attacking. I'm just gonna play this. Only way this sucks, I think, is if they grief me. Otherwise, just putting another creature out seems good to me. Okay, that's another good one. I'm definitely going to. They're flooding sufficiently. Although remember, we did give them 2 extra lands. But I definitely. Yeah, that's going to be a nice one. It's going to be a nice one. I can actually kick it or overload it. Very nice. Let's overload. Not bad. Oh, I lose 1 life, so there is that. Alright, I want to make a massive. I guess not that massive, but make a 3/3 Walking Ballista, just so they can't discard it. This way, if they Fury it, I can snipe down the Fury. Okay, sure enough. This is exactly why I played it out rather than getting greedy and waiting. Okay. Alrighty, so I think we're gonna get to work on their lands. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to hide the fact that they only play 3 swamps, but we know. We know. I think Wrath could be good. Skyclave's good too, though. I don't think Giant Killer is only really good against a Fury that's been undying. It still is a 1-mana creature though that does block Ragavan. We can't forget about that. We can pitch March though on the draw. Yeah, Giant Killer is cool and all, but I think we're going to play Wrath. And Skyclave. Skyclave is so iffy though, because the tokens could end up becoming a problem. I'm just going to play 2 Giant Killers. That seems very safe. There's 2 Wraths for 2 Giant Killers. I think that's probably the safest sideboarding strat here. Part of me wants to play Blossoming Calm, but Blossoming Calm, yeah, on the play, Blossoming Calm actually could help intercept a yeah, but the problem is Blossoming Calm is definitely better against Burn because I can't play Castle on turn 1, and without being able to intercept their grief on turn 1, Blossoming Calm loses a lot of its power. I think I played it in previous leagues, but leagues which may not be recorded. I think we can say the Ranger of Eos is a pretty powerful card when it's fetching more value 1 and 0 drops, or XX drops as it were. Okay, we will keep. See, this is the thing. If Rakdos Scam is the best deck in the format, I feel like we could do worse. I know for some players, Rakdos Scam gets old really quick. I get it. It's not my... Depending on which deck I'm playing, I definitely feel the pain. Like with the mono green deck, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. It kind of outclasses mono green in almost every meaningful way. This stone definitely is. Ooh, I just realized actually, I don't think I play much actual graveyard synergy, so the stone might as well be relic. I guess it's better here specifically, right? But this is another deck where we could fit relic into. Stone definitely has its uses though. Okay. Alright, so we're going to try to path when they attack. Alright, if they're going to be like this, I'm just going to pitch the path to Exile. I got other, it's all just, you know, non-lands in the hand other than this, so. Yuppers, yuppers, yuppers. Okay. Guess I might as well play Demolition Field. Are we Bowmastin? Nope, not yet. I see. Okay, just in case they drop like a Hitsugu. Okay. Let's hit this. Okay. Okay, that's I think they just probably drew it. Do I play Wrath of God? I just don't think I need to do that just yet. I'm going to go after the Black Cleave on their upkeep. And then once I can produce Rinky Dink 1/1s with the castle, I think I might be off to a good start. Alright, hopefully they don't discard me because I do have the Wrath of God, which does sound like a good deal to me. Alright, and because of stone, oh, I didn't mean to just do that one. Yeah, they can't, use an Undying effect. Man, the way stone just hoses scams so hard, which is probably the idea behind printing this, does make me seriously wonder. I still think in the mono green deck, though, Relic is still better just because there's so many 2-drops. I think I can't afford to pay some of the cycles for 2. Oops, alright. I think this card would see more play outside of strange MHayashi builds if this card wasn't legendary. But the legendary just has not been as much of an issue as you might think. Okay, fair enough. If we can take a clean 2-0 against Scam, we will be very happy. I think the non-budget version is fairly well situated against Scam, but to do so with the budget version as well would be pretty nice. Alright, that's fine. I mean, I'm gonna try to block it, I think. I mean, what kind of maniac would I be if I didn't try to intercept with a human token? I mean, somehow it actually intercepted. Not bad. Alright, well, they got another orc, it is what it is. But I've got another stone, so okay. Alrighty. Man, thank goodness for Castle Ardenvale, just the ability to at least produce 1/1 tokens when I'm flooding out like this. Imagine an alternate universe where I just can't even do anything. I mean, producing a 1/1 token seems like weak sauce unless you factor in not being able to do literally anything else. I mean, it is what it is. If they've got Bowmaster shenanigans, fine. Okay. See, I can just cycle these when I've got more stones. This is some flooding of the century here. But we got our trusty pal castle. Okay, cool story, bro. They've got to have an answer. I just don't want to get juked by this. I'm going to do this. Yeah, Ranger of Eos would have been a disaster if they would have hit this. They could have gotten 2 more Ragavands. So I stand by my decision to pop the Blast Zone. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see. I think I just get two Walking Ballistas. Yeah, let's get 2 Walking Ballistas. Play 1 out. Walking Ballista is such a powerful card to fetch with Ranger late in the game. So I got 2 blockers, one of which can pop off in response and hit Ragavan. Plus I've got March Up just in case. Alright, that's fine. They gotta hit Winds, otherwise it's a little too powerful against them in my opinion. Oh, that's interesting. Was not expecting that. Yeah, let's just do this. That is fine. Yeah, they just had enough. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good spot here. All right, hey, that was a pretty clean sweep against Scam. All right, match 4. Match 4, and this hand, while not perfect, has lands and spells, and it has a field if this is Tron. But it's definitely more of the Death Shadow variant. I think we have a better time against Death Shadow. I doubt it's Scam, because what are they going to be scamming? They can't scam a Grief or a Fury. I think all the elementals cost double colored mana, so I don't even know what they could be scamming. It's something really old school. Is it like a Fair Breach deck? Oh, it's Storm. Oh, I don't like this. I need removal like right now. Oh no. Oh no, this is a problem here. Man, I was pretty confident. It's like one of the only combo decks that's coming back here. I think they probably just got me. I do have a lot of creature removal, just didn't draw it. The path would have been extremely ideal anyway. Okay, looks like they found what they needed to go off. Or maybe just cantripping. Okay. Fair enough. I think this is what Wizards had in mind when they printed Storm originally. It's just storming off like this. So I think I had to play Blast Zone. And then try to kill both of these. Okay, fair enough. They imprint Stifle into Modern, so... Alright, yeah, let's just do this now. I'm not going to take another 3 damage from that. I do leave myself guard down a little bit with stone, but I think we're fine. Please use a ritual to power out Giganta. Okay. Alright, well hopefully they don't have remand. Okay, good. I have to do this now. Okay, interesting. I'm going to pass on upkeep. I'm going to draw step. Just in case they only have like one more island and they draw it. Okay, that's fine. I think just for efficiency's sake and for morbid curiosity. Okay, they're out of... Oh, never mind. They out of basics finally? Okay, they finally are. Probably misplayed this a little bit. I don't want to take 5, but I also really don't want to. Go shields down with this, but they don't really have that much they can combo off with yet. Flame Venor, draw 2 cards, okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Their ability to continue comboing off without a graveyard is a little bit limited. Okay, they could respond, but I think that's fine. I'm gonna pump it. It's not perfect, but having this thing grow a little bit turn by turn seems not bad. Another giant killer, because why not? Okay. Okay. Ranger of Eos is pretty powerful. Could lead me to getting remanded, but I think getting blown up by Bolt is worse. Double Thraben Inspector, I think. La 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 la. Thraben Inspector. Should have got another Walking Ballista. I don't know what I was thinking. Walking Ballista. Da 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 da. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, it was clear the play was clearly Thraben Inspector walking Ballista. So it goes. Alright, can they go off without a graveyard? Alright, alright. Okay, oof. Got me scared there for a second. Alright, so what's the play? Blossoming Calm. There is a universe where this actually does save us in response to a grape shot. Because sometimes they can just draw into like a remand or something. But A, we could have extra white mana tapped to replay it again, and B, we just don't play like Flusterstorm or whatever, and C, I don't know, man. Blossoming Calm actually. I hope I'm not missing something. Well, we definitely want Skyclave because this helps deal with the creatures. I think we actually want Blossoming Calm. So Giant Killer, obviously good against Giganta, but I think we can leave it in maybe as a one of. Nah. We don't need Ranger. Ranger's just a little clunky. I mean, I think I like these other cards more than Ranger, so I guess there you go, right? I mean, Ranger is what it is. Like Walking Ballista better than Ranger because I can play it at one. Alright, hopefully Blossoming Calm gets us there. Unlike Leyline of Sanctity, I don't know that they have actually that much. I don't know if they're prepared that much to deal with a spell-based or non-permanent based hexproof effect. They are prepared with like Echoing Truths and stuff to deal with Leyline of Sanctity. They can see that coming, but Blossoming Calm notably has to be interacted with on the stack or with discard, which they do not play. It looks like they took a mulligan or two. Okay, okay. So, man, this could hose us real bad if they have a remand, but I think I have to do this on upkeep. I do this on upkeep so that they won't get to use the mana this turn. It does come at the risk though that they could remand it. Okay, okay. Still just draw two cards, no artifact, no creature. Okay. And get to work on their lands, I guess. I think I'm going to do this now rather than end of turn because I do not want them to. I do not want them to like take advantage of that extra land somehow. Was a little worried they could draw this, but we might have just straight up lost. But I have to work on the red sources. That's my only form of disruption here. Two cards, okay, that's fine. Target player draws two cards, but it's you gain hexproof. I could have made them gain shroud or something. Could have been a different story. I don't want the main reason why I'm not pitching a Blossoming Calm, even though I'm not so sure two of these do anything. More than anything, I just don't want to reveal that I have it. It might seem kind of petty, but I just really don't. I got a feeling this is Empty the Warrens. I suppose I could at least present a token each turn, but it's so resource light on their part, though, or not, or ritual into it. Okay, it's fine. This is so frustrating. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep on the Giganta mana. Fair enough. Plus, oh, that does not, unfortunately, hit. I'm going to have to tank 5. Might as well put Bless on the 2 if they give me the chance. At least Blossoming Calm, I think, makes it unlikely that I get burned out. But I could just lose to 5 or 4 or 5 Giganta swipes. Please don't tell me this is a Wizard Elk. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. So I can make a token and still hold up the stone at least, I guess. So hopefully I can prevent some damage. Okay. Could work too. Okay. So I'm actually wondering if this should just be like one of those seals or something, enchantment that can hit something higher converted mana cost. I don't know, hard to say. Ooh. Well, let's definitely do this one. I think I'm going to tank another 5. And again, a large part of that is just Blossoming Calm. I'm not too worried about that. I could actually try to put Blast on 5, but I have to wait till next turn, I think. We'll just tank 5. Maybe. Not bad. Could try to go for March. It could be better. Kind of asking to get remanded though. I'll do this. That is fine, so we can do this again. Now suddenly I don't like the way I tap my mana. Maybe we survive because of Blossoming Calm. I think Blossoming Calm has to work in conjunction with Stone of Erech because they can go off way too mega big. Oh, jeez. I guess I have to. This could be a big mistake though, because depending on how much more mana they can make. Okay. Alright, we're going to wait for them to target us. Otherwise they can all go to the token. Alright. That's what you call saved by the bell. Alrighty. Looks we rebound. It's not bad. I like this one. I like it very, very much. Just going to go ahead and do this now. Alrighty. I'm probably going to make the token at a turn. Can't afford to go shields down. And with Blossoming Calm, again, I'm not too worried about getting burned out. Oh, I guess I could be if I make the token at a turn. Could die to double lightning bolt. That would suck so badly, but I'm just okay, good. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Gifts ungiven, okay. Oh, I could have countered that with Blossoming Calm. I forgot. This targets me. Oh, that sucks. If I lose this, it sucks. I had two like clean answers in my hand. I totally just forgot this because it's just a funky card, and I'm just noticing because the arrow is pointing at me. I'll put Past in Flames and Metamorphose. is fine. I'm just going to do this now. I mean, eventually I have to start trying to actually win. It would have been so much better if I had Blossoming Calm that Gifts Ungiven, but I don't know. These Blossoming Calms could really be doing work here. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. This. Could still lose double bolt, so how much do I really? There's kind of no reason, I think, for me to. Alrighty. Alright, I mean, that's fine. Let's do this here. Constraining them on mana, I think, helps us out. Let's see. Let's see. See. Alrighty. Alrighty. Might as well. Okay, this time I am prepared that I can counter it. Yeah, counters it. Counters it clean. I do have hexproof still, which is a nice thing to have for sure. Don't mind if I do. Because I have hexproof, I think I can either put a counter on Walking Ballista. I think what I want to do actually is just do this. They don't have some way to, okay. Okay, not bad. Definitely not bad. I hope they don't have like subtlety or something. Okay, I think they're dead next turn. I guess I could have killed them this turn if I would have put 2 more counters on it, but I just got blown out to lightning bolt so bad. I just know they got lightning bolt. Okay, I think we're pathing. We are pathing. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Blossoming Calm. I'm so glad I brought this in. Being a counter to Gifts Ungiven is also really sweet. Well, I guess I can Blast Zone both of them. I think I'll take advantage of that opportunity. Yeah, I know I lose that. I'll just do this now because I drew another stone. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we can just tick down. Okay. Oof. Man, we actually beat Storm. This did not look like a deck that was prepared for Storm, but on closer inspection, it actually was able to do. Well, well, well. All right, match 5. Can we get the 4-1? Not with this hand, I don't think. No. Yeah, this hand is much better. So Walking Ballista is tempting, but I'm gonna tuck it back in the deck to find with Ranger of Eos later on. I do have at least 1 creature removal spell. If I literally had no other creature removal spell, I might have kept. But Walking Ballista is just not a reliable creature removal spell in the early turns of the game because it only deals with 1-drops until turn 4. So I'm satisfied with this. I think they'd be scamming, and I think I'd be in trouble. Are we gonna go 1-1 against scam? Okay, well at least they're not. At least they didn't scam me. I would take the Mazemind Tome. Super underrated card. Yeah, super underrated. Oh, they took wins. Okay. Interesting for sure. So I'll just produce a dinky little 1/2 body with a clue token attached. Nothing to see here, folks. Uh-oh, so we did get scammed, just not in the way we thought. Okay. Well, if we rip a path or a winds or something, we could have good luck. Alright, I think we drew the path. I don't really see how they interact with this. I don't think we really get punished by waiting on this. I also don't see how we get punished by waiting on their attacker step. Or beginning combat, I guess. Nice rip. It was a nice rip, thank you very much, but they didn't say it. Okay, that's also nice. Ranger. Okay, that's all the cards they know about. I think with Ranger, we be getting probably double walking ballista. So I don't think they can actually pump mana into ballista. Could be wrong. Okay, Mazemind. Yeah, that goes to bottom. Maybe a giant killer is kind of sweet, but we got to do this. Instant refill. And the cool thing is that if they use an Undying effect on Dothy, it actually does get hit by Chop Down, which is nice. I'm definitely going to keep putting counters on Mazemind though, because I really want to gain that life. Okay. Alright, no grief. I don't know what's going on in their hand. I think I should keep it, even though it's a little bit, I'm not sure what to make of it. So I think I'm going to attack. Okay, what is this? Okay, I guess that works. Alright, let's just path this so this doesn't get exiled. Alright, so I'm just going to play Giant Killer out because there's just not that many chop down targets, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for them to play Bowmaster and then draw a card in response. Yeah. Giant Killer, 1/2 body, still pretty decent even when it doesn't chop down. Chopping down Omnath is obviously the dream. Oh no, Fury! Yeah, it's okay. What we can do is we can Walking Ballista. We can always gain 4 life if we really need to. I'm actually surprisingly feeling better about this than you might think. Okay. Zip zop zoobity bop, they hit me with the Orcish crop top. And that's enough of that. Okay. Alright, gonna try to angle for the old block. Hit the Bowmaster and Orc token. that's fine, because I can do this here. Hopefully they can't pump it with another Bowmaster. Okay. I'll tank the 6. Alrighty. Okay. Walking Ballista on 3. Man, I'm telling you, if you are interested in making this deck, you have to shell out just a little bit for the Walking Ballistas. This deck just, it just doesn't work without it, I think. So I'm actually going to let them draw a card. Hopefully they didn't draw a reanimation effect. But the reason why is because if they drew Dashing Ragavan. Right, so just in case somehow they have an ability to save it. Hopefully they didn't draw a Undying effect. Okay, they didn't. Another Fury. No, that is also concerning, but it's not as bad as another Fury. I really hope they don't have another Bowmasters. That would probably be the end of me. Come on. Okay. Alright. Let's play this. Let's play this. I will probably wait until end of turn. I do expose myself to the Bowmaster ability, but I just really don't want Grief to take a card from my hand if it doesn't have to. I'm probably going to scry then crack the Clue token. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maximize the card draw. The problem is, I have to play Bowmaster. I'm going to risk it. Alrighty. No, now I'm going to scry. Definitely bottom. Well, I think I'm going to expose myself to Lightning Bolt here, because there's just kind of nothing else I can do. Oh my god. So yeah, this is always what you have to worry about. Actually, I can't even draw. Oh my god. Yep, the mana flood got me. I wonder if an extra scry would have made a difference. Probably not. But yeah, especially since I was already down a card. Yeah, that was just kind of brutal. That was so much land draw. Yeah, Giant Killer is, I think, just not where we want to be. Wrath of God. I don't keep in 2 Giant Killers like last time. And that was just a lot of lands. Okie dokie. Yeah, I mean, I think I just run it back like this. An early Stone of Erech could prevent a lot of those shenanigans. Making me definitely feel like Stone of Erech is probably the right call, even when we don't necessarily have much graveyard shenanigans. Okay. Yeah, that's a keep if I've ever seen one. We are a little vulnerable to getting scammed, no stone. But what can you do, right? At least if they go for the Fury scam. This time I have the Giant Killer, but I have to actually get to 3 mana on that one. Okay. Blood Crown. Okay, that's I wonder if I should play out Giant Killer. I just really don't want them connecting with this thing. But if they scam me with Fury, then I probably just concede. There's no point in just playing one. Do have Wrath of God, though. I have some comeback hit potential. Okay. I can tap the Dothy with Giant Killer. I mean, maybe I want to actually use the Giant Killer. Yeah, I just can't. If they want to play my Dothy, they're welcome to. Okay, hit my land drops, please. That was probably an unnecessary and reckless attack. But how interested are they in me playing my 3-men? Okay. This is just, ugh. I'm not a fan. See if they just use it. I'd probably just use it if I were them. Okay. Hold on to the paths. No. I'll let them get exiled. It doesn't really matter that much. Just don't want them to grief me. Okay, they can grief me. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie doke. Okie dokie. Okie doke. 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 Okie dokie. Okie doke. Okie dokie. Okie doke. 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 Okie doke. Okie doke. 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 Ranger of Eos. This is where Ranger Captain would be better. Oh, yeah, this is where Ranger Captain would be a lot better, but, if they don't have, like, much to play, I know I'm mumbling, but, I get a field or run on the castle, maybe. Alright. Man, the problem is if they got an Undying effect, we're probably in the fast lane to the grave. I'm stuck on 2 mana, it was a little brutal. I even drew a card off of that clue token, but what can you do? I just feel like Shielded is like another Sabo. Okay, fine. Maybe Ranger still gets us there. Good thing I left 2 chop downs. But I am going to need these right now. I'm gonna need to draw land right now, or we're dead. We're toast. Okay. I did draw the land. Oh, both of my giants. Oh, that sucks. Part of me wants to just give up right now, but never give up. Never surrender. Maybe I can present a united front to block that. If I take Aldo, I die, so I just have to chump. I take them on a 6, take 2, go on a 4. That's a nice little synergy of sorts. Okay. I guess I have to play another one of these. But I'm just gonna die though. There's nothing I can do here because I can block this, but then this is gonna intercept, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, man, I needed those chop downs. Oh, this sucks. Man, the mana flood game 1, mana screw game 2, but. All right, post league wrap up, and we were so close to getting that 4-1. But between getting a 4-1 with a $40 card, trying to advertise this as a budget deck, so to speak, versus getting a 3-2 with a indisputable budget list, with the one, I guess, dispute being Walking Ballista. It's not that expensive from what I can tell. Yeah, I think we'll take this, and I think with a better draw, we absolutely can beat Scam, as we saw with the first time we placed it. Yeah, it's disappointing, but we definitely, I do think we have what it takes to be able to take down Scam, and probably almost every other mid-range deck, for that matter. I don't really think there's I don't really think there's much other cards I'm really considering right now. I think the only kind of question mark card is Giant Killer, but ironically, we ended up losing that last game because we didn't have Giant Killer, so I mean, another Restoration of a Ganja would help with flooding, but then on the other hand, it would also help make us even more color screwed. I mean, mana screwed. Like in that next game, we got stuck on 2 mana for a long time, then finally 3 mana. Just to be fair, I think we hit our 4th land drop right after we hit the 3rd one, so that the castle wouldn't have made a difference there. Obviously variants, but yeah. I mean, you know, we got Castle in the non-budget version. Technically, not Castle. Restoration. Technically, Restoration's a budget card as well, but sooner or later, I think probably it's one of those cards that could go up. So I kind of like this version because the only card that could be subject to fluctuating upward is Walking Ballista. But this is exactly the kind of card that if it does fluctuate up, we know Wizards is going to reprint it. So, anywho, is it? I think that this was a good showing, and yeah, I hope you did all enjoy. I'll give the old shout out to the patrons: Adrian King, Gavin Downard, Daryl, B-Train4, Savage Owls, Jules Varro, Kevin Rubach, Roland Shunninman, S. Robertson, HJCLIU, Sophie Scarab, Erwin Lopez, Stanley Franks, Jeff H., Brian H., Ezekiel Smith, Andrew Watts, and Michael Patton. Thank you to all of you, and thank you to everybody else watching, liking, subscribing. MHayashi out.